Hi, I'm Jan Risher, and my column this week is actually not about an experience that I had personally, but it's about one that Kristen Carver from Mandeville had. I wrote about her about a month ago, and she wanted to see what it was like to become a shepherd and what a shepherd's life was like. Kristen has been a longtime professor at the New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary, and she studied the Bible for most of her life. And the whole metaphor of Jesus and sheep and shepherd taking care of sheep was something that she wanted to learn more about up close and personal to have a better understanding of Scripture. So she decided to become a shepherd for a week, and she went to the Navajo Nation at the invitation of someone she had never met. She met Tim Benally, and he is a representative from the Navajo Nation who works as a liaison with the U.S. government. And he and his family were her and her friend from Alaska's host. And their experience really reminds me of one of my favorite quotes, which is a St. Augustine quote, and it is, "The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page." Because she ended up having this incredible experience. They lived for a week on this place in the Navajo Nation where they don't have running water. I actually spoke with Tim, the young man whose family was her host, and learned things like the Navajo people don't actually own the land that they farm or tend and have farmed for hundreds of years. His family's been in the same plot of land between 200 and 300 years. So it was just such a great example of the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page. She took away so much from the experience, but the big thing that she took away was she went expecting to help move the sheep from the winter lower grazing area to the upper summer, yes, the upper summer grazing area. It took for a moment making sure I was going the right way. And that's what she thought she was going to help do. That didn't happen. And so she had to readjust her expectations. And ultimately, she was able to do that. And she said that the whole week she was able, once she got those expectations adjusted, to be in that place and feel like she hadn't been in such the right place at such the right time for a very long time. I think that there's a lot that those of us can, who are just watching, reading, and talking to Kristen, can learn from that experience. You know, accepting what's going on and finding our place in it rather than trying to force it into the story that we want to tell makes a big difference in life. So check it out, learn more about the Navajo Nation, learn more about becoming a shepherd, and, you know, read more than one page of that whole book. Thanks.